Alrighty, good evening, y'all. Good morning, not evening, but good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having a good start of your morning so far, and a good start of your day. Um, I'm here at my desk, so if y'all hear me, if y'all hear things in the background, I'm in my room, so we're all good. Alright, so let's go and let's take a look at. We do have really cold temperatures coming to the United States this week. Um, we'll let a couple of people come back. We'll let a couple more people come in. Wait a couple minutes. Let people come in if they want. We'll wait a couple minutes. Give me 1 second before we start going over model data and stuff. Okay, we'll get started, and if people join in, we'll go over that. Okay, so let's go over the European model for short. This is the 0Z European model. You can see as we look at the models here, you can see some really cold temperatures. This is the 26th, which is today. You can see this not this morning, but here's this morning. According to the Euro model, it says Little Rock rolled up to 42, which is not correct. Um, models haven't been doing a good job on the system. I mean, on the amount of cold air that's been coming in. When you look at the amount of cold air, see by the 27th, it has us in the 50s. We do have a brief warm up coming in before Thanksgiving across the southern plains, because see some isolated severe storms across the southeast. And maybe some snow across the upper Midwest into the interior northeastern United States. And then as we go forward, we have that cold air that is starting to build across Canada and Siberia up there, up in northern and up there in the North Pole. And then as we head toward the 29th time frame, which is this Friday, you can see the day after Thanksgiving, we see some really cold temperatures in Minot, North Dakota at -7 degrees as a daily. That is the daily high there for Minot. Excuse me. Really cold temperatures. Temperatures drop down to -10 by the 29th. That's the morning of 12 a.m. that morning. I'll show y'all wind chills here in a minute. The high temperature on the 29th will be 2 degrees. Okay, 2 degrees in Minot, North Dakota, 10 in Bismarck, 7 and 8 in Grand Forks and Fargo, North Dakota. And then it just gets colder. You see Des Moines, Iowa at 15, 19 in Chicago, 24 in St. Louis, 29 in Springfield, Missouri, Wichita at 28, Oklahoma City at 35, 40 in Little Rock on the 1st of December. And then as we keep going farther into the month of December, you can see a couple of brief warm-ups that start to occur, but then we have all these individual Arctic blasts that are coming in across the country, and this could cool us down even more than we are right now. The biggest Arctic blast is going to be coming in the first week of December. So let's go ahead and look at the wind chill forecast. So the wind chill is You can see there's that cold air starting to build across Canada, negative 23 there, and just not that far away from Minot. You can see negative 14 in Minot, North Dakota as a wind chill. 23 there in 23 there in Springfield, Missouri. 28 in St. Louis. Got 20 there in Nebraska. Won't be shocked if we see more. See that below freezing sub-zero wind chills go all the way down to northern Iowa. So you're talking about really cold temperatures coming in. Will be You're talking about negative 12-degree wind chill on the 29th on Friday morning across portions of Friday morning. You're talking about even colder temperatures. So negative 27 in the grasslands in North Dakota. So talking about really cold temperatures coming into the United States. Negative 20-degree wind chill there in Minot, North Dakota. Bismarck is at negative 3. And then it just gets colder and colder after that. We can see wind chills in the teens, the lower teens, maybe even single digits across portions of the upper Midwest and Ohio Valley. And then here comes the really cold blast right here. You can see these cold blasts coming in around December 4th time frame, according to this one model, the European. And then you can see these individual Arctic blasts coming into the Northeast, which will bring some type of colder air into the state. Into the country. So all y'all want to know, what does it look like in December for precipitation type? Well, let's go over that. So as we go into December, you can see here's a storm system out in the west coast here, over in the Colorado Rockies. You can see very cold air starting to build across portions of not cold air, well, cold, but snow starting to build across the Colorado Rockies, across west of the Front Range of Colorado here. You can see that. And then as we head toward, this is about the 27th time frame tomorrow. So tomorrow we start to see rain showers build across Missouri, Kansas, snow across Colorado. Maybe some isolated flurries could be reported across North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota there. That's not your big show. Your big show will be coming in across the Ohio Valley, Indiana, probably portions of tomorrow. We could see some isolated ice pellets and snow flurries across Indiana and Ohio tomorrow. But your big show, according to the European model, depending on the track of the low, it has the low going across central Arkansas into Memphis, Tennessee. And then you can see what your European model wants to do. Wants to put a big snowstorm here across portions of the Ohio Valley into the interior northeastern United States. So we'll definitely see what happens. And then that low goes across the Pacific North. Not the Pacific, but the interior Northeast, and it brings some heavy snow across New York State, Vermont, New Hampshire, northern Pennsylvania. And then you can see 997 low pressure bombing out here across portions, not bombing out, but really intensifying across southern New York State, northern Pennsylvania, maybe even New Hampshire and Vermont, seeing some really heavy snowfall. Riding along the northeast there, going into Maine. And then we talk about the lake effect machine, the snow machine starting to go full force across Lake Erie, Lake Ottawa, there in Lake Michigan, Lake Duluth. We're going to see some really heavy snowfall amounts there. Then we got to watch this little system here that tries to come out of the Clipper system out of Canada. Could bring some snow potential across Missouri, northern, northeast Arkansas, maybe even Iowa. Could see a couple of inches on the ground there, and then it fizzles out as it goes out east of the mountains, the Appalachian Mountains. And then beyond this is where it gets uncertain, but I don't think it's uncertain because we could see some more snow across Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri. Could see some more snow start to come in, and then beyond this time frame, it's still uncertain what happens, but we could see some more rain coming in across portions of the south, and the southeast, as well as another atmospheric river comes into the Pacific Northwest as well. So let's go to the Canadian model, the 0Z Canadian model. Temperatures, Canadian model is what I'm liking the most. It's because it's been doing a really good job on the temperatures. It's been consistent on this cold trend. So you see, as you woke up this morning across Minot, North Dakota, you're at -2, and that's what the temperature was this morning there. 2 in Grand Forks and Fargo, North Dakota, you're about 13 degrees, so a little warmer than average, but not as average as they're supposed to be. But you can see 23 and 23 in Wichita, 36 and 36 in Oklahoma City, and then look at this. So you got on the 27th. This is where we got to watch this very carefully. We've got maybe some below freezing temperatures across portions of the Northeast here, Indiana, Ohio, Ohio, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, those areas there. We're going to see some really cold temperatures. But then as we head toward this 29th, which is this coming Friday, we have -0 the temperatures. These are actual temperatures. So let's go to the 1st of December. So the 1st of December, we have 3 degrees in Des Moines, 13 in Springfield, Missouri. You have 26 degrees in Little Rock, -20 actual temperature across North Dakota, maybe even those extreme areas. And then and then you can see pretty cold temperatures coming in across the area. So we're going to see what happens. Precipitation types here, as you can see here, the Canadian model wants to do it's a lot less on the snowfall amounts across portions of the Northeast with this Thanksgiving snowstorm that could happen. But as we head into December, this is where things get tricky across the South. We could have a winter storm again next week, possibly. Will we see freezing rain across Arkansas and snow to the north? That's a possibility. But I think the amount of cold air that's going to be in place next week, I think we're going to have that snow farther south into central and southern Arkansas. And that's freezing rain across Texas, central Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, and maybe in South Carolina as well. And then that moves off to the east, and then we have another clipper system coming into portions of the upper Midwest as well. So, and then beyond that, it gets really uncertain. But we go to the GFS model, the 0Z GFS model. This one has a little bullish on the amounts of the storm system. It goes along with the Canadian model. It doesn't have a big storm across the Northeast until it gets into Maine, and then it exits out. But then that clipper system, it has a clipper system, that same clipper system that the European, the Canadian had. The GFS is now picking up on that. Could bring some snow across the northern mountains of northern Arkansas. Where it goes beyond that, and then beyond that time frame, it's going to be really uncertain whether we have snow, sleet, whatever, beyond next week, as we're not even into next week yet. So I would say just keep an eye on the forecast. Make sure everything is working right. Cover your pipes because it's going to be pipe busting cold. Not really cold, not talking about -degree wind chills or temperatures across the southern United States. So if you're in the south, I'm not saying that. But just make sure you know what to do and you're prepared for the winter season. I just wanted to give y'all a couple of live updates here on the winter weather, and then I'll have more updates later on. But I just wanted to keep y'all updated on it. If something shows up beyond that, I will let y'all know. But other than that, I will let y'all go so y'all can have family time with y'all's family. And I will catch y'all for another live stream later on. Y'all have a great morning. Have a great rest of your day. I'll have more updates later. Love y'all. Bye.